When last we left off, the party had made their way down into the catacombs underneath Thorbald Castle. And they had a big fight with a whole bunch of Warforged soldiers and helmed horrors, and were victorious, just barely.
I don't know if the just barely was necessary, but all right.
But accurate.
I mean, yeah, I didn't say it wasn't accurate. I said it was necessary.
We're all doing
I
pretty
felt
good
it was
after all the
necessary.
healing.
One of these days, I'm going to have to get Skippy's token art updated.
What?
I mean, why? Just have like a shadowy face with a question mark, because I mean it changes so frequently. Let's be like,
leave it open.
Facts.
Yeah, just change it to the default little guy that comes with Foundry.
The white hood, yeah.
Yeah.
So how hurt is everybody?
I think I pushed everybody up to about 10 damage left ish.
Oh right, you healed us. Oh, where's that? Damn that heal.
Does everybody need to know what they heal again?
Pardon me?
I think I applied mine.
Okay. I think I pushed everybody up to within 10.
Yeah, I'm only 5 down.
Oh, within 10. Yeah, then I didn't apply mine.
How much are you down?
I'm at 19 hit points right now.
Yeah, you healed 27.
And I didn't apply mine either.
I healed 20.
Lignyck also healed 27.
Okay, so I'm actually doing pretty good.
Yeah, nobody's at full, but everybody's just about there. And there's almost no spell slots left, just heads up.
Yeah, and can you remind us, did any of us see Skippy taking the loot and triggering that? Or did it just spontaneously happen?
I biffed the roll. I think everybody saw it.
The people that were in
everybody who was in the room at the time, yeah.
Yeah.
So I saw it.
I did not then. Okay.
Yeah, Grun and Wandoo didn't.
I would like to point out that was last game, and statutes of limitation says that I cannot be held responsible for what
I'm going to remember that's how that works.
That isn't how that works.
So you can do anything you want in the last 5 minutes of a game.
Yeah, I was going to say, free for all.
Yeah, well, it can be power gamed, but such is life.
No.
Wandoo not sure what happened. Thought we told these guys not angry.
I think things were accidentally touched. But hopefully, and she'll glance at Skippy, if that doesn't happen again, then we should be fine.
I'll look at Faewyn and say, who touched something? Faewyn, did you?
I think you accidentally did, Skippy.
I think I would remember that.
Oh, did you do it on purpose then?
Did I do what on purpose?
Touch things?
I didn't touch anything.
She's just going to sigh.
I look at Grun and I just make a kind of a crazy symbol at my head with...
I was going to ask if I could incite Skippy, because there's no way I believe him over Faewyn.
You certainly can. And Skippy can definitely roll a deception.
I don't need to. He has kleptomania.
You're not a skeleton anymore, so you're actually like readable again.
I didn't accuse you of stealing anything. I accused you of touching things.
Okay, well, if we don't touch anything anymore, maybe everything will be okay.
Maybe.
Well, yeah, Skippy's not very good at hiding what he did.
Well, then yes, if somebody, pointed look, does avoid touching other things, then maybe we won't get into any fights like that while we're down here.
Want to find it interesting how sometimes people's intentions don't match their recollections.
Oh, dear Lord, no.
I just noticed I'm standing beside a sarcophagus, so...
So what you're saying is you want to loot the room?
Yeah. Yeah.
He just got like the mom and dad looks from Faewyn and Grun, and then immediately just like hand darts into a sarcophagus.
And Faewyn is going to shrug at this point in time, because we did just fight an enormous mob of things. Like, everything in the immediate vicinity appears to be dead.
And Grun is just so used to this at this point that he just kind of sighs and wanders off to to check around and make sure there is nothing else coming.
While
Oh,
his
that
head
would
while his head is buried deep into the thing, you'll hear him yell out from inside the sarcophagus to Lignyck, and he'll say, "Lignyck, do you need any help picking up parts?"
Lignyck will look at him in the feet hanging out of the sarcophagus.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
No, I'm good, thank you.
If Wandoo and Clever
Okay.
Girl have some sort of a whistle that they would call each other with, Wandoo will do that.
I was going to fade a
Um,
whistle into the mic, but I thought, no, that's not a way to make friends with online games, whistling into the mic.
Nope.
No, it's a good way
So
to
I'm-
lose them.
I'm going to post Treasure Hoard into Discord for what you guys find in the sarcophagi in this room. We just saved you half an hour of listening to administrative duty as the party decided what loot to keep.
Go us.
I can't believe we're going to leave that much gold behind. Oh well, that's more than I ever saw growing up.
Me too, but we can't carry it.
That's true. I guess it's, next person who comes down, this way they didn't waste a trip.
Exactly.
What was the actual thing we were supposed to get down here?
Who the heck is
Wow.
that?
Wandoo, you sound like you've been huffing helium.
That was something.
That's the downside of doing spreadsheets and therefore using my number pad, which is what I use to switch up my voices. I never quite know which one I'm left on when it's done. Yep. That was it kind of sounds a bit like Skippy, but it isn't. It's a different one.
It's Glinkus.
Got
It
everyone's
is
attention.
Glinkus. Yep. And yes, Clinkus is almost the opposite of Wandoo as far as the settings go.
what is actually the thing we were coming down for?
Well, to some degree, this, sort of. I need to make notes.
And weren't we finding a way to get the forge started?
That too.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
If I recall correctly, we had come from the south into this room, and so we're moving northward on this map.
Correct, or eastward from where I am. Either one.
Okay.
Can you unpause the game?
It's not paused.
Oh, it is for me. Let me refresh.
Let's look east.
Now it isn't.
Restarting the forge is probably a very simple process that takes 10 warforges.
Oh, let's hope not.
What's in this room?
Give me an investigation check.
Did Jinx and Clever Girl rejoin us?
They can, yep. Faewyn, you don't find anything in there.
Weird. Why would they create an empty room? Huh.
Well, there had been a few Warforged in there that were on guard duty and came out to attack you guys.
Lignyck is pretty much oblivious to everybody else starting to leave because he's making notes.
Investigating this.
I would like to.
I'm going to investigate this passage here for
Okay.
traps or anything.
And
like
I'm gonna
that.
stay with Skippy.
Lignyck, come on.
But no.
Bleh.
How long do you need?
If I don't sleep, about a day.
Sitting right there?
Well, not just right here. I'm looking at all of this stuff that we've and I'm trying to figure out how they're made.
First thing first, Watcher. Gotta get the forge started.
I think he makes a good point. If we get the forge started, then you can come back and watch them all.
So Skippy, you don't see any traps.
Okay. I will move down the hallway to this room and wave for Grun to come with me. And I will investigate this room for traps.
Okay.
And the other thing I'm going to do is once Grun stops moving, I'm going to listen for any further sound coming from any of the passageways out of this room.
I will join him in that.
You don't see any traps in here. And Grun hinders your listening. No, just kidding. You don't hear anything moving around down here.
Yeah. And can I is that perception good enough for secret doors as well, or do you want me to roll separately for that?
That would be an investigation.
Oh, investigation? Okay.
Can I assist?
Sure.
So go ahead with advantage if you'd like, Skippy.
And guidance.
You don't find any secret doors in here.
Okay, I'm gonna move to this door, check it for traps, and I'm gonna listen at it too. Oh my
Okay.
god, we're so like paranoid. Ooh.
You don't see any traps. And you don't hear anything.
Hey, Grun, want to try this door?
Yes, sorry, I'm just going grabbing some water some away, but yes, can we assume that Grun goes to open this door?
It is locked.
And you couldn't get it open, you said, Skippy?
Oh no, sorry. I just yeah, sorry. Here, let me pick it. Oh, that's probably not going to be good enough.
Nope.
I'll try again in like a few minutes, scratching my noodle, thinking about it, drawing out a little thing in the dust, whipping my tail back and forth in Grun's face, that sort of thing. Because I can't control it, right? It just does whatever it wants. And then I'll try.
I did so.
God!
Nope.
Skippy will exasperatedly get up and start storming away from the door and pace back and forth.
What are the doors made out of?
The door.
Stone.
Oh, stone. Okay.
Do they hinge in or out?
You don't see a hinge.
Are you having trouble with the door?
Yes, seems to be.
Okay, well, so I can help with the door, but I don't like leaving Lignyck behind. What is our plan there?
Well,
we can keep looking around and come back to this door.
I just thought we shouldn't. Yeah, maybe we should wait. Sorry.
It's okay. We can check like some of these other areas and see what there is, and so that we're not leaving Lignyck behind.
I just don't want to leave him alone because this place doesn't seem entirely safe.
Maybe we
Very
should
true.
all stay with him then, and while he does his thing.
We could drag one of the things he's looking at with us too.
I'm full of stuff. I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, I think carrying would be tricky.
But could we put one on Krabby, and it could bring it along so Lignyck can study it on the move?
Like a mobile exam table.
Whatever those are, sure.
Well, let's go ask him.
We come back and all the bodies have melted into the floor. Oh my god!
Yeah. Lignyck. Hey, Lignyck. Lignyck.
What?
What if we took one of these bodies that like is whole and strapped it to Krabby, and so you could examine it while we're going?
I don't imagine Krabby could take that weight, but maybe.
If you can take your weight, you can take that.
Can Krabby pull its weight with my help?
Very reluctantly, Lignyck will climb up onto Krabby and gesture for somebody to hand me one of the pieces I was looking at.
Well, I'm thinking if we can take like a actual like Warforged corpse, make like a kind of like a sling, then we could put it on, and Krabby and I could drag it behind. It wouldn't be stealthy by any means, but we could pull it behind so you could still study it like a full Warforged, but we would just be able to move at least.
No, I think we need to just wait here. We're still, we're not beat up, but we're pretty expended, and we should just support Lignyck. He only's asking for a day.
I can do that.
Okay, we can spend like a downtime day.
A whole bunch of stress that was in Lignyck's shoulders as this conversation was developing leaves him, and he's right back into what he was doing.
Ryan, if we have a day, can Faewyn work on her spell?
Yeah.
Could you put up the dome just so that it's up and good to go? Because I imagine once Faewyn settles in to read something, she's not going to be leaving the area to go for much.
That's a good call, and she won't notice if any of you do either. So, yeah, she'll set up the dome, and she will quite cheerfully start working on her spell inside of the dome. Was that an int check I needed to make for you, Ryan?
Yes.
All right. Grun
Or
will
actually,
work on
I
his
think for the spell it was Arcana. For you're doing the time magic spell.
I am, and it's the same plus.
Okay.
So I'm gonna probably work on Arcana, which will probably be an int, right?
Yep.
and I'll
So-
work on the primer.
Okay. Skippy is also successful.
I am guessing I can't guidance myself for my tests.
No, because it is a concentration spell and you're concentrating on learning. Faewyn might be able to let you rewind time if she has any of those left.
Except she's
Not
busy.
today,
Yeah, she's busy doing her own
Oh.
thing too, anyway. So
Right.
and not today.
Okay. Grun, you can give me, I guess, an intelligence check for the Orcish Prime.
Eh.
That's a success.
Did Clever Girl disappear somehow? Or is she like hopelessly pinned under Jinxie or something?
I see her in the room with the door that stopped you guys.
She must not have vision. I can't see her.
I just gave her vision.
Okay, thank you.
how much time do we have? Do we have any sense of what the time currently is?
I honestly don't remember. Because I think you guys had started out fresh in the morning. It was a couple hours to get to the castle. So it's probably like noonish by now.
Yeah, that's what kind of jives with my time sense for it, as I was thinking it was about halfway through the day.
Yeah, so you guys spend the rest of the day learning stuff. Lignyck, if you want to give me 8 hours of checks, that's intelligence checks, DC 10.
Should we be giving you multiple checks for our stuff?
No.
Okay.
The way that we've worked this out is he gets checks more often because he's got all the parts there and he just has to figure out how to put stuff together and how it all works together.
And he's your favorite.
Yeah.
Ryan, if we're here for in essence 24 hours, she'll have spent her day with the spell, but if she's got any extra time, can she start reading one of those 3 books?
It is going to be, it's going to take you until it's time to do your research. So
Awesome.
if you do want to stay up later reading, it will require exhaustion checks.
No, she's good.
That one should be more than a 22.
That's okay. Is your intelligence save the same as your intelligence checks?
No.
I just realized that you were rolling saves. That's why I asked.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just realized that too. So the first one's a 18, 17, 17. That 12 would be a fail.
Okay. So you've got 4 successes out of 5 so far.
Just squeaking it by.
When we're just about at the night, starting our night watch and our long rest, Wandoo is going to say something.
So that's 6 of 8, right?
Yep. So you've got 6 out of 25 checks complete, and you're feeling sleepy at this point.
And as keen as Lignyck is on trying to keep going, he's going to be aware enough of how badly he wants this that he is going to get a good night's sleep, barring surprises.
Sounds good. What was Wandoo doing with his free time today?
Not really much of anything. Probably chatting with Clever Girl and Jinx and Leo, as much as they'd like to talk about things.
Okay.
If there's any other critters down here, he would include them.
Yeah, you haven't seen any signs of life down in the catacombs.
I'm feeling like he's getting used to that down in these mountains, mostly.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot that you've seen where you've been.
Not a lot of plant life, so not a lot of herbivores, therefore not a lot of predators. But when the day stuff is done and we're getting ready to settle in for the nighttime, Wandoo will still including the animals, but we'll say,
Okay, if we're get ready for our night rest, it's time for fire stories then.
Stories?
Yeah, fire stories. When you all usually gather around a fire, maybe we won't do that down under here. But it's the same thing anyway. And you share stories, mostly about things you're doing or have done, and that's how you get to know each other more.
Oh, I can tell you about all of the books I've read.
Yeah, but remember, you don't have to tell all the stories and all the books in one fair story. So pick a good one, and everybody gotta share stories. So you gotta think about what story you're gonna tell. Mostly about self. Uh, just because you put the trust of your lives in each other's hands every day. But Wandoo bet you hardly even know each other still. Wandoo know that the angry one is a half orc, but him him not know what tribe or family of orcs him come from or what them represent.
Faewyn will lean towards him and say, he's actually a dwarf.
Oh, okay. And does the sad one know why the Watcher learned to build all these amazing gadgets? And everyone knows the reader loves books, but can Skippy tell Wandoo who in her life taught her to love them so much? And even her names. Like, Skippy's name sounds a lot like a nickname. Can Faewyn say Skippy's whole name and story behind why him got new one? Wandoo probably gonna share story why Wandoo got a name. Those just examples of basic stuff you should know about people you trust with your lives.
Skippy will give Faewyn a little wink.
She'll smile.
So who wanna start?
You should.
Okay, Wandoo happy to start, but Wandoo newest person here, not really you haven't had to trust Wandoo with your life too much so far. Oh, maybe Panther did, but you know. Okay, what does Wandoo tell you first? Done a lot of things. Let's do okay. Uh, long time ago, even maybe longer than Wandoo realized, when still quite young, was taking Wandoo was taking frogs across a wagon road so them not get crushed. Them all want to get to the other side, but you know, some soldiers at the crossroads nearby though, them had a table set up and them writing on papers, and the soldiers see the furbolg and they come get, and they make the furbolg come to the table. And they say, "What's his name?" Says the soldier, one sitting at the table, and look around, not sure what him want. He says, "You name, what them call you?" Soldier says, "Hey, pretty sure unless Furbolg say some names, soldier not gonna let him leave. So look around, see on the table some copper pieces. Look at the first one and say, one. The soldier write it. Not even look up, him just write it and then keep looking like him not finished. So, okay, so look at the second copper and say, do. Soldier write it again and him say, Wandoo. Okay, what you family name? Wandoo kind of sigh, think and want more names. So look at the third copper piece, say tree, and just in case soldier not think good enough, look at fourth copper piece and say four. And soldier look at Wandoo, like him have two heads, but Wandoo usually only have one head. Wandoo tree four, soldier say, almost like question. Him wait for Wandoo say something, but Wandoo not know what him want to hear. So Wandoo can leave, and him just wave at Wandoo. So leave. From then on, people need name. Tell them Wandoo. Who next?
By the end of this story, Grun has his head in his hands and is just kind of like shaking it side to side.
Yeah, Skippy will be kind of like chuckling to himself by the end of the story.
Watcher, how about you? Tell us something about about yourself. Or like maybe where you come from.
Sorry, who is he talking to?
Oh, Watcher's Beason!
Oh.
Yeah, Watcher is Watcher.
Long time ago, gnomes found ways to cast magic that wasn't magic. Much like the dwarves that were in, and he gestures around, this space. They crafted, they built, and in their building, they discovered how to imbue magic into the things they crafted. he holds up one of the gold coins that we intend to leave behind, and reassigns one of his trinkets to it, so that it emanates 5 feet of light.
Very cool.
The joy and the purpose of the crafting and of the purposes of what is made, the casters, they and he gestures with his hand, almost like he's trying to force what he's saying out. The joy and the purpose of the items gave shape to our whole society, because everything is about making better and making stronger. And I grew up in that. My parents were magic users, but they knew that the crafters of objects were important. And now that we're here, I see that learning what I was learning through all of my life is going to serve me in this that I'm trying to do now, to be able to help fight the undead who have swarmed my home.
And you see Faewyn is crying at this point in time.
And as he trails off, he absent-mindedly picks up one of his sketch pads and starts focusing on it. And after probably a minute, you realize that he's pretty much gone, and whatever his story was has come to a unceremonious conclusion.
Even stories with sad endings. Good stories. Maybe most important stories. Who next? Angry One. You have story?
Grun will realize by now that Angry One is him, and stupid push to talk. So he'll reach in under his half plate and pull out a necklace, and you'll see on it. And give me a moment. I'm gonna put it in the group 2 chat. So it's like a leather strap for the necklace, and then that image, that's my artistic level, is hanging from it, and it's made of like what looks like wood and string and little bits of leather. Some of them are, they had some color, but they're very faded, so it kind of looks like just like a bland wash, but there are hints of formula being color. And he'll say, my mother was forced to abandon me when I was a small child, given that I was a half-breed. My tusks were not tusks of orcs, and I was found by Father Sean Evanwood of the Kellum of the cult of Kellamvor, and he lived in the city of Corthune. Took me in, and he healed my wounds and gave me the option of heading to town and fending for myself, turning to an orphanage and hoping for what help I could, or to stay with him and be raised as an acolyte of Kellamvor. I didn't really know what else to do, and so I chose to stay. He was a very kind man, very patient man. I'd often get very exasperated by how long it would take me to learn the rituals and remember all the words and the gestures, but after a while I was able to help him with most of the funerals. I learned many languages to be able to perform the rites of many, or half orcs, humans, the dragon-born halflings. It was sad work, but it was good work. It brought a lot of peace to me, and it brought a lot of satisfaction. And on the day I became a cleric, a full-fledged cleric, Father gave me this shovel to aid me in my work, and to always remember what the duty cost. You could make light of it, but it was always heavy work, but worthy work. And the day that Orthune fell and Father Sean and everyone else fell. I think that was the first moment that doubt maybe filled my heart that this path was never the one I was supposed to walk. He'll kind of tuck away the necklace, put the shovel back on his pack.
That good story. Explain lots of how Grun feels about stuff. It's good to share. Sound like Corthune overrun. Sounds like the Watchers home also overrun. Have much in common.
We all want an end to these undead.
Yeah, undead suck. Who next?
I don't want an end to the undead. I want to undo the undead. I was in Steamton with Lignyck, and I've been studying magic and books for a while, and I've been studying time magic, and I don't want to stop them. I want to undo them. I want to undo the destruction of Steamton and all of the other places.
That's a good idea.
Thank you, Skippy.
It would be very nice.
Skippy is the only one. I mean, Lignyck is the only one I know that made it out of Steamton alive. There may have been others, but I don't know where they are.
I get that. Galen was the only one I knew of.
She'll put her hand on Grun's arm.
Ryan, when I was in Velshini, I saw a lot of the refugees. Was there Gnomish refugees there?
Yes.
I'll say, well, there was some. Like at Velshini, we saw some, but then Velshini was attacked. I'm sorry.
Her eyes lit up momentarily before falling again.
Wandoo also in him travels see many gnomes flooding away from east. So maybe many of them displaced but still alive.
I hope.
And Wandoo will also put a hand on Grun's shoulder.
So anyway, I just need to learn to turn back time, and then everything will be okay.
And I need to help protect her to make sure she can do it.
I'll crush all the undead that get in their way.
Angry one. Jinxie says Father Sean was a great man.
Jinxie never, as far as Grun knows, as far as I know that Grun knows, Jinxie never met Father Sean. Sorry, and that's a question for Ryan.
As far as you know, yeah.
So yeah, then Grun will look at Wandoo and say, what would Jinxie know of Father Sean?
I don't know. Wandoo not know. Hey, what does Jinxie know of Father Sean?
As far as I know, nothing.
Jinxie say, him not say that. Okay, must be Wandoo mistake. Who next? We got, Skippy. You still have to share a fireside story.
You'll see his demeanor is like, he's like, if his skin could crawl away from the fire and away from this social situation, he would do that. His eyes are kind of big and starting to overfill with water, and he's like, I don't think I can tell my story.
That's okay, Skippy.
Maybe you have different story you can tell, or just a small part of a big story.
I can tell you how I got the name Skippy. I grew up on the street, and he kind of shrugs, and it was, if you were lucky, you got into like one of the orphanages, but some of the kids never got in, and I never got in. It's not that we weren't taken care of. I mean, there are people that need children to, do things, carry messages and, maybe pick up things or, well, maybe take things from people that don't know. And we worked for a group, and he kind of shrugs that he was a kind of a leader in the area for people like me, and and he called all of his children Skippy. So we were all Skippy, and I just took it and made it my name when I went to, uh, was it Cormyr? No, what was the town that we ended up in?
Corthon.
Corthun. Yeah, thank you. In Corthun. Uh, he never took the time to really learn our names, so I never told him. And I mean, I've never been called that name since near as I can remember. And his eyes get big and start to well up again. But I did get one. Sometimes I say it to myself at night just to hear it. It reminds me of my parents, and he does start to cry, quite visibly at this.
Faewyn will move over to him and just sit nearby, not intruding, but there.
And he says, "The man that I worked for, we moved to the city and we didn't know anybody, and the man told me that they owed him money, and so he took them and sold them to a faraway world or land or something. I don't know what he did with them, but they just disappeared. And he said that he could do that to anybody at any time. It wasn't until I was doing a job for him to get this crossbow that I realized that I didn't have to stay anymore. So I left, and I just about died many times until I found you guys."
Well, Skippy, if you ever want to tell us your name, we would be happy to call you by it.
And if you feel it not your name, we also be happy to forget it with you.
He kind of nods. He's still kind of crying, but he's obviously not going to say much more on the subject, though.
That a good fireside story. Yeah. Sometimes more important to tell a story than it even matters if it's heard. But I do think this one matters that it's heard too. I think that's it. Unless anybody else wants to share some stories, we can turn in and get a good night's sleep.
Faewyn will just lay down quietly.
Grun will as well.
Wandoo promise fireside stories always get easier.
Skippy will volunteer for first watch.
Yeah, we need to establish a watch.
Yep.
I'll take one of the middle ones because I have dark vision. So I'll take one of the late ones, very early ones.
Okay, you normally take the first watch, Grun, because that's when you do your spells at night.
But I don't have those anymore, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, you're not. Those are not a concern of any anymore. All
yeah.
right.
So at this point, it's more. It makes more sense for me to be during when it's when it would typically be truly dark, because then I have the dark vision.
Okay. Then I'm putting.
Be right back.
Okay. How's this sound? Skippy on the first watch with Clever Girl, and then Grun on second watch with Jinxie, Lignyck on third watch with Krabby, Faewyn on fourth watch with Wandoo.
When you suggest that, Skippy will ask you if Skippy can be on watch with him instead of Clever Girl.
On watch with
on first watch with him.
Skippy is on first watch with Clever Girl.
I know, but he's asking for Jinxie instead of Clever Girl.
Jinxie Girl. Yeah. Totally.
Because he's looking at Clever Girl with suspicion.
Does he feels like food?
Yes.
We all wake up much after first watch to see Skippy bones on the ground.
Okay, then Wandoo would be like, sounds good. Is Grun comfortable with Clever Girl?
Yeah, I think Grun's quite curious, but yeah, not concerned. He's got a big old sword. If it came right down to it, he's pretty sure he could give as good as he got.
Yeah, clever girl is actually as intelligent as Grun, so
There you go.
So she's also thinking she could give as good as she gets.
she's like, "Oh, do I have to be with the angry one? I guess." Okay,
Clever
then
girl
that's
just has to remember to rub the belly. All good.
right.
Always go for
Okay, that's our watch. I'll post it.
All right. So you have your watch set up. And since everybody's all storied out, we will say that the night passes uneventfully.
Okay, time to kill some stuff for XP.
But clever girl was supposed to eat Skippy
Well, she didn't.
because he didn't have a sentry. This is his. Is this Skippy's first sleep?
Yeah.
Since he was turned into a skeleton.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. He will wake up with, you know how cats will spend the first 5 minutes stretching and scratching, and yeah, that's how he makes his morning.
And actually, that night, anyone who thinks of it after the fact will realize, without Galen's nudging him and his distractedness, Lignyck totally forgot to do an alarm.
Whoops. All right, so we're going to spend today here too, or half of today, or what's the plan here?
That would depend who you ask.
I believe we're asking you.
Yes.
I'd like to do what I'm doing for as much of today as I can get away with. But I know we should go look. So, I don't know.
So, let's see if we can get the forge started, and then you can return to your work. Just,
Is that okay or not okay?
Just remember that the next step of your work needs the forge running, or you'll be stuck.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
I don't know. You know, Lignyck, if we do find the forge, it'll need something to burn or like fuel, right? And who knows how much fuel is going to be there, if there is going to be any at all. And I'm just wondering, if we go start it now and then it takes you 2 days to figure it out, then what's the point? Because there won't be enough fuel.
So he's saying maybe you need to know this first.
We can
Finding it without lighting it though
right.
may not be bad, because we can find it and we can look and see what we will need to light it, and if we need to gather more things for it, that's something that could be done by not me while I learn what I'm learning.
That's right. We don't know if it burns any fuel or what that fuel might be. All we really know is that the forges haven't burned for a couple 100 years.
Exactly. Yeah, okay. We could find it. That makes sense, I guess.
And it's a glorious plan with a fanfare and everything.
Yep. We must have leveled.
Nope.
Which, of course, is why we should go find things to fight. Looking for the
That's
forge.
That's right. Grun, go kick that door in. Let's go.
All right.
Okay,
Grun goes charging off.
It's a new day. I've been thinking about it, cogitating on that lock all night. I think that I deserve another shot at it.
Yeah, sure. Never said that you couldn't.
Well, okay. All right. Oh, that's got to be better.
You hear the satisfying click of the lock.
Skippy will do like the moonwalk away from the door and kind of pump his fist as he's celebrating.
And as he does, Grun steps forward with his sword drawn and opens the door.
Oh no!
Oh, no, indeed.
Yeah, I forgot that I failed that trap.
Oh no!
Acid bath.
All right.
Acid pit trap. Oh,
Skippy. And who else is in there? I think Wandoo.
I'm on
you
the
guys-
edge, though. I can see. I'm on the edge.
Yeah, well, I couldn't make the image quite right to fill the whole room, but the whole room basically, the floor falls in, and you guys are going to have to jump out of the way in time.
Dexterity save.
now
Yep.
I opened the door, so am I on And I opened the door and stepped in with the sword drawn. So did I
Yeah.
step in before that opened or no?
So, Grun, you step through the door and you feel the stone that was underneath the door sink under your weight, and that's actually what released the floor behind you. So you're fine.
That's good, because if it was a deck save, I wasn't going to make it. So, like, at least somebody's on the safe end.
But I only take half, right? Because
Hmm.
I have evasion.
Yeah, but you're falling into a pit of acid. What does evasion do? What's the exact wording?
When you are subject to an effect that allows you to make a dex saving throw to take only half damage, you instead take no damage if you succeed the saving throw and only half if you fail.
Yeah, is the acid bath an all or nothing?
Yeah, there's no save for half. It's either you save and you manage to leap out of the way in time, or you fall in.
Well, my liking of you has just gone down. You went from
Aw.
a plus 20 to a plus 19.
Well, your hit points went down by 20. So there you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah. So Jinxie succeeded. So Jinxie would jump out into a hallway. Wandoo succeeded. So also jumps out into probably a different hallway.
I've jumped them
And
onto the edges. Oh, are those not ledges there?
no, like I said, I couldn't get the dimensions of it right
Okay.
to fill the entire room. So you guys would be in hallways. And Clever Girl and Skippy take a bath.
Yep.
And what does that mean for our equipment?
Well, you're kind of sizzling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so is anybody within reach of Grun?
You'd be able to reach down and help someone climb out of there.
Okay, so I will reach for Skippy first. Smallest, lightest, quickest boat.
Well, and he's the one right beside you, so Wandoo will grab for Clever Girl.
Okay. Yeah, with your help, it's no problem to scale the walls of the pit and get out.
And I will hand Clever Girl a stack of berries.
So that's 10, right?
Yep.
There's
So-
still one healing potion if you need it, Skippy.
Skippy's shoulders are like sunken and his head is low and he looks like he's just done something really bad.
Skippy, are you hurt? Are you okay?
Oh, but I thought I checked it for traps. There was no traps there yesterday.
What, are you
Oh.
gonna find every single trap?
Skippy can't be expected to see everything.
Oh, helium again.
That was funny.
Wandoo likes that helium.
Breathe deep.
Well, that was because I was punching numbers into Clever Girl's remaining health. Damn it. I need to stop using the number pad when I'm actually using numbers.
You need to add an alt to your numbers.
Right. Yep. That's what it is. Or just attach it to the non-num lock
Yeah.
or something. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh
You
yeah.
can't be
So
expected to see everything.
yeah, but okay. It's thanks, guys. It's just I just feel really dumb about it, and I
Stuff
did.
happens.
Nobody died, and next time you'll probably check a little even more carefully. So,
Skippy, you're going to heal 7.
out of curiosity, who has healing potions on them?
According to me. Oh wait, hold on a sec.
I have a greater.
I have healing potions on me.
And Wandoo would make sure everyone knows where he keeps that greater, because the whole point of that is the healer has fallen.
I have
Yeah.
3. I have 3 healing potions, so I'm gonna take one right now.
Okay. Then, there's one in the bag of holding. Pretty good roll.
Everybody did their long rest so that they got their spell slots and their healing and stuff, right?
Yep.
I'm back up to 50 out of 55, so I'm doing pretty good. And I'm trying to get the acid off of my stuff.
Do you know prestidigitation, Skippy?
I do! I cast prestidigitation on myself.
You're all cleaned up.
I always forget. I'm also a wizard.
It's handy.
Yeah, your poor fur is a little bit burned off, though.
But I don't look so good anymore.
While this is happening, I'd like to look around the room.
Reader, could you clean up Clever Girl?
If she's close enough, she's too far away. I can't from here. And there's this big giant pit of acid. As soon as I can get closer, yes.
Grun, you can give me an investigation to look around.
She can make a 15-foot.
I will help him.
So she would just. You.
So this room is in a sorry state. You can see that the walls and pillars have crumbled and fallen in here. The ceiling is riddled with cracks, especially towards the north end of the room. And beside the door, just to the north of you, you see a lever.
Okay, so
I throw the lever.
Here?
Yep.
I throw the lever.
Okay. You hear the floor in the previous room resetting.
Oh, cool.
So how did the floor go away? Because I don't want to do that again.
Skippy will take his chalk and write a big X on the spot that you step on to trigger it and say, "Don't step there."
Wandoo will several times tap the restored floor with his foot before he puts any weight on it.
Yeah, seems solid.
Faewyn will watch carefully. Does Wandoo seem to make it okay?
Yep. And since you can see where Skippy's X is and you're walking carefully, you can avoid stepping on it.
Faewyn will do the same thing. Hey, where's Lignyck?
I don't know. I
Oh,
thought he
no.
was with you.
Did we close him in the acid?
Oh, Wandoo don't think he saw him in the acid.
Skippy starts dashing down the hallway.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Assuming that you also still skip the X, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, you carefully make your way over the X without stepping on it,
Yep.
and you can dash safely the rest of the way.
And I go back to Lignyck here.
And you see him working on figuring out schematics.
Lignyck, what are you doing?
What?
You were supposed to come with us.
Now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Why didn't you say something?
Well, we just kind of all left, so we just thought you would come. It's okay. Everybody's okay, except for me and a pretty girl. We fell in a vat of acid, so there's a spot that's marked with an X. Don't step on it, okay?
Spot with an X. Don't. Got it.
You be careful calling Clever Girl that in her presence. She might take a shine to you.
Calling her clever girl?
You called her pretty girl.
Oh, right. That's because I'm used to what you call your wife. That's why my brain substituted it. All right.
So I guess with the gold enameled invitation that I'm receiving this time, Lignyck will follow.
Hey, and Skippy will kind of go backwards and kind of guide him slowly along. And he'll say, "This is the room with the acid."
And tell him we're not to step.
And I
Not
say,
yet.
"This spot, don't step." And I carefully step over it.
And I will follow.
I'm going to check this door for traps.
Okay.
Would you like help?
Yeah.
And guidance. Wanda will hustle over, give you guidance, and hustle back to the corner far away from you.
You rolled thieves' tools? Are you unlocking the door?
Inspecting, right?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, you're right. I should roll the wrong one. I apologize.
Okay.
So it
what's
should have been a +9 instead of a +7.
Okay. So on this door, you don't see any traps per se, but you note that the construction around here is in really rough shape. The door seems solid enough, but the surrounding framework and ceiling is pretty cracked.
Am I getting the impression that if I open this door, it might collapse?
I could see why you might think that.
All right. I indicate my concern to my companions and ask them for their opinions.
Grun kicks the door down.
Run, dive.
Maybe the watcher can shore it up.
Oh yeah, Grun or Lignyck.
That took a fair bit of time when we did it before. But I can try.
Okay, so what are you going to do, Lignyck?
I am commanding Krabby to use his... Why is it asking me to roll? It's not a roll. Oh, it is. Hit dice, I see. His repair. Repair. I'll copy paste it.
Okay. So you use use of repair, and he fixes up the right-hand side of the frame around the way. It looks like it's in better shape now. Like it's not threatening to collapse.
I am going to look at it, investigate, some might say, or if you say something different, to ascertain which of the other two frames would give the most benefit in stabilizing the door.
Okay, yeah, give me an investigation.
Roll insight.
Guidance.
Nice roll.
So, yeah, from your investigation, you do see that the right-hand side appears to be pretty solid now. Krabby's reinforced it. The left side of the door, the framing over there is very weak, and the ceiling above the door, like the archway and ceiling, is in rough shape too. So you'd probably have to repair both the area to the left of the door and above the door if you're going to open safely.
I'll use them both.
Okay. So Krabby manages to fix the door up, which is really unfortunate because I was really hoping to use that big rockfall trap.
Oh,
Yeah, we bet you were.
yeah. Then I'm going to step to there while somebody opens the door.
That's a good idea. Yep.
I would, but I can't.
While I'm here, I'm going to look in these sarcophagi.
Get ready for more Warforged.
Of course you are.
We're going to pause for a moment.
Oh no!
Well, do you want
And
400?
Grun died.
Do you want 400
Oh shit! No, I don't want
There's
400
someone
experience. I
behind
don't
me.
want 400 experience.
Well, heck.
Skippy, can you give me a
Surprised look? Yes, I
surprised
can.
look? Yeah, as your
Why
hand
must you
sticks to the
touch
sarcophagus.
Hey, guys, my hand's stuck to this. Ah!
Yeah. So
Lovely.
you are effectively grappled by the mimic sarcophagus.
That'd be my right hand, which wouldn't be my crossbow hand, maybe. Oh, no, my crossbow hand would be my right hand. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
So many mimics.
Oh wow! Look at that. I got a barbarian initiative.
Skippy is grappled by a mimic. Combat begins. Faewyn, as you're standing there, you see Grun getting ready to bash open the door, and Skippy touches the sarcophagus, and all of a sudden, all of the stonework in the room starts to move and come to life.
There's a lot of stonework in this room.
And yeah, and Skippy's stuck to one of them.
Yeah.
Well, she's going to panic and cast Fireball. Right there.
Yep.
Good choice.
It doesn't clip the two big guys near you, right?
She couldn't get them without getting herself. So
Right.
no.
That's what I thought. Yeah. But that's still, it's all but them. So that's pretty good. Yeah. Not bad.
Save DC is Dex 16.
For half.
And I don't know how to draw the circle.
So I have a dex save, but that would probably be at disadvantage, right? Because I'm grappled.
Oh, sorry, Wandoo.
No, you don't. Hold on. First of all, Skippy, it is a save for half, so your evasion kicks in. And grappled does not give you a disadvantage on your dex save. That would be restrained. Yeah, that's restrained, and you aren't.
Okay. Dex save away.
And you are tagging me? That's good. That's fine.
It's too late now, so I'm glad it's fine.
It's fine.
These are some dexterous mimics.
Right?
Only two of them have saved so far.
But only 3 of them have
Two
rolled.
too many.
No, that was the 5th roll that I just did, I think.
Oh, I missed one then.
4th.
Yeah, that's your 4.
Squeaked her under.
He's got a couple that he just squeaked under.
That's helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and another one. Sorry, that's what is the half damage on that? 14? Okay.
14, yeah.
So Skippy, you take none, and Wandoo takes 14.
That's right.
Not bad trade for all the damage that you're doing here.
No.
That's what I figured.
Very nicely calculated risk.
Okay. So the 6 small mimics, only one of them saved. The rest are pretty badly burned. And 2 of the larger mimics, one of them saved and one failed. And then there's 2 more large ones that were outside the fireball. Anything else, Faewyn?
No, I don't. Well, ugh. I'm not loving it, by the way. But no, nothing else. Well, actually, can I move? Can I move? I will take an attack of opportunity from the little one
Sure thing.
and move to there.
19 hits.
It sure does.
Then you are also adhesive to it and can't run away. And take 9 bludgeoning damage.
They get their grapple on their hit as well.
Yeah.
I am going to use a chronal shift on it. I think it needs to try that again.
Okay. Does a 13 hit?
Not after my. I can't shield. Then yes. Bummer.
You can't shield because chronal is a reaction, right?
As a reaction, yeah.
All right. And you take 9 bludgeoning damage.
That was a foolish choice of me. It may get me killed.
Well, nah, it's good for you to get out if you could get out. Is that dex? Sorry, is that grapple check 13 as well?
Yeah, any grapple check from a mimic is 13.
It's 13. Okay.
For the large ones, it's also... And just to make them extra annoying, they have advantage on all rolls against any creature grappled by it.
They have advantage on all roll? What do you mean all roll? Like...
It just says grappler, the mimic has advantage on attack rolls against any creature grappled by it.
Okay, yeah. Right. Are we waiting on me now?
Yep.
Okay.
You've just been fireballed.
I've just been fireballed. 'Tis but a scratch. I wouldn't have minded it being much harder if I was only taking half and everybody else was taking much more. Let's go with... Yeah, I'm going to drop a 4th level Thunderwave. I'm going to step 1 north, and it's going to hit everybody around that.
Con save DC 18, eh?
That for me too?
No, you're not in it.
Okay, good. I like rolls like that.
Oh, just a 17?
Wow, that was effective. None of them saved against your Thunderwave. Anything else on your turn?
Did they all survive?
Yeah.
Bonus action, I'll activate my Shape of the Stars. Archer.
Okay. Anything else?
Actually, hold on. Yeah, it's the Archer, and then nothing else. And she will multi-attack.
Okay.
1 bite, 2 claws, all with advantage.
Yeah, those all hit. Anything else?
Nope, she's done.
Grun, you're about to bash this door down when all of a sudden all hell breaks loose behind you. You turn around to see a fireball go off, and then the thunder wave, and it's just madness.
Can we not explore in peace? And I would like to rage.
You rage.
At Skippy, right?
At the state of the world. And I'm going to go for this guy, and I'm going to attack this big one.
While he's doing that, I'm sorry, Ryan, I forgot to take my Archer attack. I'll do it.
Does a 25 hit?
Yep.
So I do as low of damage as is possible.
Almost. You rolled a 1 and a 2.
Yep. And then add 2 to that because of the strength. because of the rage. I mean, sorry.
That's right. I've added 2 more.
Yeah. And that is it.
Okay. Wandoo, who did you attack? Oh, you rolled a 1. Yeah, nothing untowards happens. Your starry arrow goes flying past Skippy and Grun without hitting anybody.
Dang it.
These are not super smart creatures.
That helps.
You're talking about the players, right?
No,
Yeah.
the mimics.
And notice I didn't say player characters.
Yeah.
I resemble that comment.
Oh, Ryan, all of those mimics would be pushed away from me from that thunder wave, by the way. I don't think it much matters.
Oh, okay. Well, that guy doesn't have any. Okay, so this guy would have been pushed towards Skippy, and the one that Skippy's attached to can't move because there's a bigger one there. Okay, that doesn't really change anything, except that Skippy now has 3 around him.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm covered with mimics.
Looks like another fireball.
Skippy, does a 16 hit?
No,
Okay.
I got a 17.
Oh, it's too bad it actually didn't move the one you were touching, Skippy. That would have broke the grapple.
Ooh, this guy has multi-attack.
Shush.
Skippy is hit and grappled.
Hold on.
Did I say Skippy? I meant Jinxie.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Skippy's a little farther away than that from that guy.
I was going to say, I didn't know you could get
And
double
so-
grappled.
So other attacks are made at advantage.
Oh, no.
Oh, and of course he he didn't need advantage on that last one. Frick.
Jinxie's hurting.
Yeah, that's, 30 total or something?
Something like that, yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
exactly 30.
Wow. All right. Got Jinxie's attention.
Oh, Wandoo an 8 misses as this mimic walks up to you and tries to whack you.
Tries to touch me with a pod.
Yeah, it looks like a stone statue of a dwarf. It just came walking up to you.
Where's his pseudopod coming out of?
His mouth.
Good,
All right,
as long as
Skippy.
He's not trying to touch me with his
currently
groin.
All right. So
By that guy.
if I remember correctly, I have to kill this thing to get ungrappled. But
Or you can make
no.
a successful check against a DC 13.
Oh,
But probably faster to just kill it.
Considering the amount of damage that's in it, it's taken both a fireball and a thunderwave.
24 hits.
Oh, yeah, it's dead.
Okay. Well, I won't do my sneak attack then.
I don't think you got to sneak on him.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think I'm not grappled anymore, right?
Nope.
No, that's too many attack of opportunities. Never mind.
You have a free disengage, right?
Oh, yeah, right. Bonus action.
Bonus action, yeah.
But I can't actually disengage from everybody.
Yeah, disengage is everybody.
Okay, so I disengage, then I can move?
That's right.
Okay.
Yep.
I was going to go there.
And that's your turn.
Yep.
I'm pretty nervous about this one.
Yeah. So that's 6 damage, and you are old. That's another 5 bludgeoning.
Oh, I guess it's not that much damage, but
But it'll add up depending on how long it takes us to.
What if it could quit doing that? That would help.
And 19 hits.
Sure does.
That's another 12 points of damage and 10 piercing to acid.
And I know that sucks, but that's actually a pretty light bite from him.
I know.
oh, methinks I should have gone to you, Faewyn. I apologize. Oh, no.
Well, fortunately, it rolled a 7, so Faewyn's still okay.
Yay, for another moment. 6 seconds passed.
Did Jinx break the grapple?
Oh, yeah, I forgot Jinxie's grappled. Jinx is just going to attack then.
Or he'd break the grapple and dodge.
No, he's going to attack, I think.
All right. Chomp, 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 chomp.
Yeah, see? Couple of hits.
Yep. And hopefully it moves the dude into near death. That would be great. It didn't, but we'll take it.
Krabby does a 12 hit.
It does not.
How about a 19?
A 19 does.
Okay, so he takes 8 bludgeoning damage and is grappled, and takes an additional 11 points of damage from the bite. All right, Lignyck, what are you going to do?
Krabby having just been whacked, I'm going to dismount. Bonus action, I am doing a 3rd level binding smite, or branding smite.
Okay.
I am swinging at ye old large mimic with my warhammer.
With advantage because he's flanked.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
That's a hit.
Okay, so I'm going to do that much damage, plus...
I have a silly question about this adhesive thing in object form. If somebody hits it with a weapon, does that weapon stick to it? Or is this just if somebody touches it?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Does it-
I wouldn't think it would affect things.
Plus
No.
that,
Things that hit it, as opposed to touched it.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so another 12
Like-
radiant damage.
and,
Oh.
I'm not done.
Oh, good.
Otherwise, Jinxie's claws and fangs are stuck.
yeah,
I
that's true.
think that's like a DM call.
And I'm
ultimately.
activating my arcane jolt.
So it takes 4 damage.
The attack on those, does it explicitly say that the things become grappled in the attack?
Yeah, it says if the mimic is in object form, the target is subjected to its adhesive trait. And it says the mimic adheres to anything that touches it. A huge or smaller creature adhered to the mimic is also grappled by it. And then,
No, yeah, but I
and then
meant
you
in
can
the
make
attack.
ability checks to.
But in its attack, it specifically calls out that it is also grappled.
It specifically says that it's subject to the adhesive trait, and the adhesive trait says it's grappled.
Okay, if it specifically says that it's subject to the adhesive trait when they attack, it wouldn't have to if the adhesive trait assumed that attacks counted touching. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I think that's fine. You're not going to get your weapons all stuck to it.
Oh,
Anything
good.
else, Lignyck?
That'll be it.
When would a mimic not be in object form?
It does have a non-object form, but I don't know why it would use it. It's not as good.
It's not in object form right now, though, right? Because it's turned from stone to its icky, toothy self.
Well, it still looks like an object.
Yeah, and if the attacks say that they're subject to the adhesive from the object form, then it must be able to attack while still in object form.
Okay, thanks for clarifying. I am not very familiar with mimics.
We're about to get way more familiar with them than
So-
I ever desired to be.
So that's the shape changer description that I just put in the
Yeah,
text there.
And I think you're right. There's no good reason for it to spend time in its natural form. It's just
Nope.
it's not sticky once we kill it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yay!
Or if you like forced it into its normal state, maybe.
Right. Yeah.
No, go away.
It's a Grun sandwich.
Grun does a 15 hit.
It's a,
Yeah, it does.
Okay, you're going to take 11 points of damage and you're grappled.
And
that's
sorry,
about-
that was just bludgeoning, so 5.
Oh, right, because you're raging. So another 3 bludgeoning from the second attack.
You're not using
And the bite hits. Do you take half on acid too?
No, just so I take 3 on the piercing and 8 on the acid.
Okay.
oh, right. I was wondering why you weren't using a shield anymore, and it's because you've got that really nice greatsword.
Yes.
The mimic misses Faewyn.
It bites its own tongue off.
Thank you, Mimic.
Ooh.
Wow, they sucked. So that one misses Grun.
So, can I cast spells while I'm grappled?
Yep.
Awesome. I dimension door back to where we slept.
That's not bad.
Okay. And that's just an action to cast that, right?
Sure is. That seems like a really good time for it.
That seems like exactly what that spell is used for.
Wizard panic! Boom! Okay, and yeah, I'm not going to do anything else right now.
Okay. So no movement or bonus actions or anything?
No, I don't want them to see me. I want to stay here until I can drink a potion.
Okay.
You could retrieve a potion.
Okay, I've got a potion in my hand, waiting to drink.
Wandoo.
Yeah. Let's. Okay. Smaller thunderwave. Can I? Yeah, I can. The one that's just north of me can take an attack of opportunity.
You're not grappled right now?
I am not.
Now you
I think
are.
what you meant to say is yes, I am.
So you take 13 bludgeoning damage from that crit.
Okay. Well, that's going to encourage me to give him a slightly bigger thunderwave.
And where are you dropping that?
It's going to hit the two little guys. It's not going to hit the big guy.
Okay.
The little one that grappled me bought the big guy a reprieve. And that breaks my grapple and kills the second one.
Yep.
Okay, then my bonus action. Damn. Okay, I'm going to bonus action Shillelagh, and I'm done.
Okay.
She's going to just open up on him.
Okay. That's 2 hits.
And is he still up?
Nope.
And this one gets the bite.
That was already 2 bites.
Oh, sorry. Why did it do 2 bites? The second one is a claw. So
it's the same damage though.
Oh, is it? It is the same damage, and it's the same roll to hit. So the other one gets the remaining claw.
Okay.
Not with advantage. Well, there you go.
Nope.
She's done.
All right, Grun, you've got 3 mimics by you.
Oh, it happened! Because I'm still attacking the same guy because I have advantage. And,
Nice.
ah!
So that's 31 damage.
Plus, I get 10 temporary hit points for that.
That's handy.
Yep, it's
Much
still
needed
alive.
at this moment. Son of... Why won't you die?
that took a good chunk out of it, though.
Yep.
All right. Well, there's nothing else. Yep, that is it for Grun.
19 to hit Clever Girl.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
That's
Just
9
to,
bludgeoning and grapple.
just want to clarify for next turn. It's an action to break this grapple, right?
Yes.
Okay. I wouldn't have changed what I did anyways. But
Hey, that's me.
That's you.
I came here to feed a potion to Jinxie, but now that I'm here and that she's safe-ish, I think I'm better off to attack, and I'm going to attack first this guy here. Yeah, I'm just going to straight attack him.
No aim?
No aim. So I know no sneak attack.
Right. Right. But you'll get your other shot instead.
I critted instead.
Well, there you go. Who needs to aim?
Oh, wait. Yeah, I critted, yeah.
Sorry, which one did you hit?
This one here? No.
The one that used to be near dead.
No, the one that was near dead is now annihilated.
Yeah.
So
Jesus.
that's actually only 13 because your sneak isn't there.
Oh yeah, right.
But it's
Still more than enough.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to move. No, I'm not going to move. I'm just going to stay right where I am, and I'm going to fire at this one by Grun. Hopefully, I can reduce. What
is that in your regular range, or is that disadvantage?
Farts. If you step 1 north, it's in your regular range.
Okay, I'll get my sneak attack on this one though, right?
Yep. Yeah, that one's dead.
Sorry, guys. I know I'm kill stealing, but I figured if I can reduce the number,
no,
good.
Kill.
Great plan. Run with it.
Yeah. And let's see. That's my bonus action. I'm done. Makes sense, I guess.
Well, look at that.
Has 17 hit?
Well, normally it would, but I have a reaction, and I have this handy dandy spell.
Shield?
Which means his other attack probably won't hit too.
Yeah, probably. Nope. All right. You're fine.
Cool.
Oh, I'm not sure what Jinxie's going to do. Jinxie's pretty hurt here. Oh, but so much movement. But can't get flanking on that guy. I don't know. Jinxie's really hurt.
Jinxie would step to beside Skippy and dig in on that big one.
Oh, you think so? All right.
I think so. He might even go right around to the other side to get flanking.
Yeah. Give Skippy as much advantage as possible. 2 hits.
And he's got a pounce on that.
It's only if you move 20 feet straight forward toward a creature, and he didn't move straight forward. It was around.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, Lignyck.
I am dropping my warhammer and drawing my crossbow. Dropping my hammer, drawing my crossbow, shooting him.
Okay, that's a hit.
I'm going to activate my arcane jolt again.
Okay.
To heal Jinxie for that much.
Nice.
So it either heals or damages, right?
It either heals or damages.
Okay.
And then I'm going to shoot it one more time, I hope.
You heal him and then you shoot him?
I'm not jinxy. You bum.
That's a miss.
So that is the only number you can roll to miss and not crit fail.
Yep.
Yep. Anything else?
I am going to command Jinxie, Krabby, pretending to be Jinxie, to move to there. There says these are pillars. They're.
Oh, yeah, let me get rid of the floors, because that was mimics.
I'm going to command Krabby to move there and attempt to attack the one that I've been shooting.
Force empowered rend.
That's a miss.
It's a mighty miss. I am done.
It attacks the small mimic.
Krabby imposes disadvantage.
Doesn't Krabby have to be within 5 feet of the target?
Is he not, given that the mimic's large and he's right diagonal to it? Or do you count that as 10?
It says the creature it can see within 5 feet of it. So I think that's talking about the target, right?
The defender imposes disadvantage on the attack roll of one creature it can see that it imposes disadvantage on the attack roll of one creature it can see that is within 5 feet of it.
Provided the attack roll is against a creature other than the defender. So it's the defender needs to be beside the creature, but the target doesn't. And it could be it could actually be a ranged attack roll. He could give disadvantage if the thing was shooting someone far away.
Yep.
Okay. And it had been grappling you before, right, Grun?
I think it was, yes, that's the one that had me grappled, this large one, yes.
Okay. So it's a straight roll then, because it had advantage from that.
That's better than advantage.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
And does that work for every attack or just the first one?
It looks like I can do it once it says on the attack roll. So the way it's
one
worded,
attack roll.
It implies once, yeah.
Grun, you'll take 2 damage from that pseudopod attack.
Yeah, it would be only that attack roll because it's a reaction and it's a reaction to the attack.
Right. And then you take another 7 points of damage from the bite.
All absorbed by those beautiful temporary hit points, with 1 to spare.
Krabby's going to get hit for 8 bludgeoning and is grappled. Oh yeah, that would have been an advantage. Not that it mattered, but I just realized that they're flanking Krabby.
Oh, that is correct at the moment. At the moment. But that north one is also flanked by Grun, so, you know.
And that one misses Grun. Back to the top of the order.
I feel like this isn't very exciting, but I'm going to drink that healing potion.
Okay.
Chug, 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 chug.
It's very exciting. It means that we don't have to worry about you dying right away and that you're capable of getting back into the fight.
Yeah,
I'm giving myself 7 whole hit points.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's like triple what you had a moment ago, right?
Oh, well, it's double.
And now you're badly injured instead of near death.
Exactly. It's lovely.
Anything else on your turn?
Sorry, guys. She's totally a wisp. She will creep to here.
And peek down the hall.
No, she's not quite ready to peek yet.
Oh, okay.
Maybe next turn. And that's it. Thanks.
Star attack on this guy.
Okay. 30 hits.
I'm pretty sure it has to be a crit fail for him to miss.
Yep.
And is he still standing?
Yep.
Dang it. Okay, I'll step to him and shillelagh.
That'll do it.
Done. Actually, I'm going to step 1 back from that. And I'm done. Ryan, I'll need your help with what you think she would do. Is she an all-in kind of a...
Hey, it's your companion.
She has faith in Wandoo.
Okay.
So she'll attack the one that she now flanks with Krabby.
Only 1 hit.
Wow. that advantage didn't go very far.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, she'll take it.
All right, Grun.
So I am going to turn and make my attack against this big one.
That's a hit for 11 damage.
That's it.
All right, so he's got an advantage. He's going to fire at the big guy right in front of him.
He wouldn't have advantage if he's firing, though, right?
Yes, he would, because he has a crossbow expert.
So sorry, which one did you just murder?
This one here.
Okay.
The one that's uninjured. All right. and then he'll fire again. This time without his sneak attack.
Right.
So 8 points of damage.
6, you mean?
Oh, yeah, sorry, my roll didn't come in till later, so I was looking at the other one. Sorry, yes.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
doing the same thing, and then I saw all the dice fly across
Yeah.
the screen.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's it.
Skippy, does an 18 hit?
It will until I cast my spell.
Good old shield.
What the hell?
Nothing beats shield. Well, at least when you're casting it.
24 hits still, though, right?
Yeah, I think it does, yep.
So you take 9 and you're grappled.
Yep.
And a 23 will hit for an additional 13 damage.
Yep.
Man, Skippy's getting a lot of acid damage tonight.
He's doing a lot of acid. But Skippy, you were getting advantage on your attack because of flanking?
Yeah, flanking and yeah.
Yeah, because flanking doesn't give advantage on ranged attacks.
Right. Okay. I'm a dum-dum. I'm sorry.
But you didn't have the disadvantage because you're a crossbow expert.
So I might have to undo some damage. Let's see.
I don't know. He didn't notice.
Oh, yeah, well, you brought it up.
I brought it up later.
Yeah, that second attack, so the 6 damage he wouldn't have taken. But the first one he would have taken the 25, so.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Jinxie comes out swinging.
How dare that thing hit Skippy?
Shooting him?
Okay. That's hit.
Oof.
That was so fun. I'll do it again.
Good idea.
Okay.
You should sharpen the tips.
That's better.
Double.
I will command Krabby to attack the one above him.
Okay.
He's got flanking.
That's a miss.
Krabby's just being tentative because he's concerned about the acid.
And I'm done.
He's going to attack Grun again. Are you going to impose disadvantage?
I am.
You're training him. You're training Ryan slowly.
22 still hits, though, I bet.
If he has disadvantage, then wouldn't it be the 14?
It's not disadvantage. It's a straight roll because he's grappling you.
Then yes. Yes, it does.
Yeah. So you take 5 bludgeoning because you're raging.
You're going to have to break that grapple with violence.
14 misses. 23 hits. So you'll take another 8 points of damage. And the little mimic misses you. All right, Faewyn.
Faewyn's going to be brave. She's going to look around the corner.
There's an ogre.
Oh, goodness. That would be terrifying. Oh, she's not so certain about getting that much closer. I assume she can see that dude now?
Yeah, how much movement was that to get there?
That's all of her turn.
Okay.
So she's done.
Star attack on him.
That's a hit.
And he's still up.
Yep.
So I'm flanking with Jinx.
And it goes down.
Done. Krabby is still under this corpse, right?
No, Krabby's north of that corpse.
Oh, right. Okay. And she'll flank with Grun.
2 hits for 15.
And she's done.
All right, Grun.
Smash.
Ryan, would you count that as clever girl moving 20 towards him?
Oh, clever girls, there's an advantage.
No, because she's kind of going around again.
Yeah.
It wasn't a straight run at it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. 20.
Sorry, why did you re-roll it, Grun?
Because clever girl is there, so I have advantage.
Oh, you have advantage. Okay.
Yeah, so I re-rolled, and so 20 to hit.
All right, we'll take that first damage roll of 9.
Too bad it's a dirty 20.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Nope, that is... it's 9 plus 2 because of rage.
Right.
Yes. I forgot that the last time. That's fine. That's it.
Well, I think this is the most dangerous target, so I'll start with that one. And you know what? I'm just going to aim and fire at it.
God, pull that nat 20.
That's a hit, and it's still up.
Well, that's all I can do.
You have a second attack? Oh, you aimed.
No, he aimed. Well, I don't think Jinxie's going to want to miss out on the fun. I don't think there's any way to get flanking on anything, though.
Unless Jinxie can get all the way around opposite corner Krabby.
Yeah, I don't think Jinxie has that much movement.
I don't know. Jinxie has a lot of movement.
Oh, yeah. Maybe. Let's see. Yep.
Just one left.
Do we make it our pet?
Let's keep one. It's too bad they're not beasts. Wandoo would totally be trying to talk them out of this fight.
Yeah, right? Oh boy.
There you go.
I think Lignyck's going to kill this thing. Oh no, one short. Well,
That's
Krabby
okay.
will
Maybe
probably get
Krabby
it.
gets to kill him yet.
Yeah, has Krabby hit him yet?
No, he's got lots of catching up to do.
Oh, there, he'll feel much better.
Nope.
Oh no, by one.
I could have killed it if I used my jolt, but I'm like, no.
Right.
Yeah, not worth it.
How many do you get a day?
Intelligence modifier, so 4.
Okay.
All right, anything else on your turn?
I am done.
If you used it, you'd probably use it as a heal.
Yeah. Disadvantage.
Oh.
Yeah, all kinds
well,
of
still
disadvantage.
16. A 16 hits, Grun, I think.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so you're going to take another 3 damage.
I can't know that.
Come on, Faewyn, come save the day.
Faewyn sees a terrible thing, and she is going to cast Magic Missile on it.
Fireball.
I think we will currently forego Fireball.
Fireball would be funny, though.
See if she can clear the room.
All living things.
Well, even though you only rolled a 2, it's still enough, because it had 1 hit point left.
Sorry I ran away, guys.
So that's a no on the pet thing.
Appears that's a no on the pet thing.
She will carefully make her way past that trap, Ryan. She has not forgotten it's there.
Darn. Not that anybody else is in that room anyway, but it would have been funny.
Well, when you are all leveling up later, you know who to thank.
That's what we call it, huh? The Nick is picking up his Warhammer off of the ground?
I think it's funny that we just about went through this room without actually triggering everything that's in it.
Everything. Thank goodness we didn't put the ceiling down on us before doing this.
Yeah, this room had the potential to be really terrible.
Well, I'd like to point out that there's still time.
Yeah, that ceiling trap could have finished off most of us after this fight. Well, not most of us, but some of us after this fight.
Yeah, but you guys are getting wise to me and spreading out, not clustering up around doors anymore, ever since that circle of death.
Stack berries for Clever Girl and Jinxie.
And I am doing a mending on, or a series of mendings on Krabby.
Or me?
Mending won't do you much good.
Some form of it.
Well, I'm glad you guys had that long rest before going into that room. It probably would have been a TPK.
Quite
Yeah.
possible.
I'm using the potion of healing that was in the bag.
Yeah, I would have had no Thunder Wave. Oh, I guess I would have had one Thunder Wave.
Would anybody be able to heal me a little bit?
I'm going to heal you as soon as I'm done my first mending on Krabby.
Thank you so much.
Wanda will also hand you a stack of good berries.
How many are in a stack?
10.
Thank you very much.
And I rolled kind of okay on the 3rd level cure wounds I did on you.
Ooh, yeah. I am full now.
So if that fills you more than you needed, you can give the other berries to other people.
Okay. I will have had 8 berries then to give. Maybe to Skippy?
Yeah.
8 berries?
Yeah.
That does not heal me all the way up. I forget what I was at. It was approximately half. I think it puts me at... Yeah, I'm sitting at about 33 out of 55.
Okay. Well, that was all right. What are we gonna open this other door?
It might have to be a night for me, guys.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking the same thing.
No problem.
So we'll just have a long rest here, unmolested.
You guys just had a long rest, so no.
Okay, maybe it's a good time to go back and let Lignyck study those things again.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. The end of this game is returning, allowing Lignyck to study and going to sleep and resting until the morning.
Wiser from our adventures and prepared to carry on.
Yeah, I should have done my first thought, which was to flee first and then fireball. So the way I did it was totally the wrong way around.
It worked out okay.
There were some good tense moments there, though.
Yep.
So, all joking aside, can we do study for the rest of the day and long rest?
Sure.
Okay.
So
I'm assuming the mimics did not have anything on them now that they're not sticky.
well, there are still two very grand-looking sarcophagi that were underneath where the mimics were.
Great thing to explore tomorrow.
No way. Yeah. Okay. I thought the mimics were the sarcophagi.
They were sarcophagi on top of the actual sarcophagi.
It's like a sarcophagi inside of a sarcophagi.
Like Russian dolls.
This
Russian
is like-
nesting dolls.
This is like Inception.
Sarcophaception.
All right. So you need a intelligence check for me.
For what?
We're going to study for the rest of the day, and
Yeah.
Okay.
Faewyn will put up the hut and study in that. She'll have to do another one at nightfall. She'll just keep doing them when she needs to and do one right before they go to sleep.
But we're going to do this back at that other room, right?
Yes. The
Okay.
room without all of the crazy bodies and weird things attacking us. Yep.
Yeah, let's go to the other room with the other crazy bodies and things attacking us.
Yeah.
That's for my orcish primer.
Ooh, Faewyn, you just got it.
Excellent.
Once everybody's back to the other room, I'm casting alarm.
Okay. And Lignyck, you can give me another 8 checks.
I'll even do them on the right one this time.
Sounds good. You like to cut it close.
Not that close.
Krabby's learning some stuff too, apparently.
I think you should take that success anyway.
While everybody doing your reading and checking out the Warforged and stuff, you should think about what you're gonna tell for your fireside story.
Let's make the stories a weekly thing.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's okay. We can do that if you only want to sleep weekly.
No, I mean, we'll do fireside stories once a week. We go to sleep. The other nights we'll.
The other nights we won't learn anything about anybody?
How
Yep,
about we make the firesides optional as to whether or not, so you don't necessarily have to tell a story every night.
That works too.
How come you would not want to share a story?
Because sometimes it's nice to keep things private too. All right.
Ryan,
Yes?
it's way after the fact. Can I flash of insight that failure?
Sure.
Because now it's possible in the next 8-hour stretch I can finish.
Well, you're at 14 out of 25, so you still need another 11 checks.
Oh, shoot.
You could always press forward and risk exhaustion.
How much are you down, Grun?
I'm down 26.
So yeah, you guys can definitely level up to level 10 for next time.
Yay.
I'm also going to do a cure wounds on Skippy.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, with this much resting, we've got stacks of short rest use hit dice too, so I'm pretty sure everybody's going to be.
That's true.
Before
Was
we
that
go-
heal for me, Lignyck?
That was for Skippy.
Okay, thank
The heal from Wandoo was for you,
you. Okay, thanks.
but yeah, I think you're going to be able to hit dice yourself through the roof before you even have your long rest.
Oh yeah.
What were you saying, Jody?
Faewyn's going to cast divination before she goes to bed and ask, will we be able to get the forge relit?
And I'm supposed to answer in a riddle or something?
It can be a phrase, a riddle, fragment, all sorts of things. And you can think about that and give it to us next time we meet if you'd prefer.
Okay. It'll say something about if you find the correct sequence to start the forge, it will ignite again.
Cool. Thank you.
All right. So I think we're calling it there for the night, right?
Yes, are we calling it before we sleep or after we sleep?
After.
After, so you guys can level up.
Very cool. Thank you.